Hi, Courage to Change, May 4th. Here we go. Who am I? When I came to Al Anon, I thought I knew the answer to that question, but I discovered that my answers were all out of date because I long ago stopped asking myself who I was. I could tell you about the alcoholics and everyone else in my life, their likes, their dislikes, opinions, feelings, but I had no such answers for myself. Al-Anon gave me 12 steps which to rediscover myself. Making a searching and fearless moral inventory of myself and sharing it with a trusted friend, step 4 and 5, were especially helpful. It was the first time in a long time I had paid so much attention to myself. I also learned about myself by listening in meetings. When I identified with others, I gained insight into my own thoughts and feelings. Today I know that I am a passionate, generous, opinionated, moody, honest, tactful, stubborn person. I know how I feel and what I think on an assortment of topics, and I am aware when these thoughts and feelings change. Al-Anon has given me back the only thing that was ever really mine to keep, myself. Today's reminder, recovery is a wonderful word. It means getting something back. Today I will try to remember that something is me. Boy, I really like this reading a lot because, Al-Anon has really given me a tool to really take some power back in my life by admitting I'm powerless. It's kind of a crazy, thing. It doesn't make any sense, really, if you try to explain it to somebody. But admitting my powerlessness, I've been able to leave other people, places, and things alone and focus on myself and my reactions to life, right? I've been able to do that. And this step 4 was crucial in that because it really helped me move from, realizing that the power lies not in what so much happens to me or what other people are doing, but how I respond to it. And I think that was a huge breakthrough for me because then I realized, I was so busy trying to get people to respond a certain way or act a certain way. I wanted them to be happy. I wanted them to be okay. I don't want them to be in pain, right? I don't want them to struggle. And those are the things that make life worthwhile, actually. When I look back at my own life and who I've become, it's the struggles and the experiences that I've had. And yet I was trying to take people's experiences away and make it, I don't know what, smooth sailing, I guess. So when I had to stop doing that and look at myself, I really had to look at how I responded to things and my knee-jerk reactions and my inability to leave things alone and see how they work out. My inability, even though I was raised in a religious home, my father was a preacher, I was a preacher's kid, my inability to have faith that something else was going to work all this out and I didn't have to do a thing. So that's what these steps did for me. They really set me free that way. And I really got to learn about myself. I got to learn about my reactions to life. So I can tell when I'm reacting poorly, something's wrong. Like somebody disturbed me. Something happened which rocked my world, and now I'm responding poorly. And it gives me an opportunity to act differently. I can't do that on my own. But in doing steps 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, I have learned that with God's help, a higher power's help, whatever that is, the power that you can tap into, that power, has really saved me. It's given me guidance. Sometimes things seem almost so overwhelming in my life and situations I can't change and people that I love that are hurting and I can barely stand it. And I think, wait a minute, I don't have to do this by myself. I have a higher power now. I have an answer. I have a solution to my problem. And I'm gonna give this to God. I'm gonna give this one. This one's too big for me. And I also remember God never gives you more than you can handle. And when things get really, really tough, I just say God either is or he isn't. And I believe he is. So if you believe God is and your higher power, whatever that is, will take care of things, then it's a huge relief. You know, so some people it seems scary to do this work and to take a look at yourself. And we don't even know who we are. I mean, the reading is so dead on. We've worried about everybody else. I think that's why people, you know, not so much anymore, but it used to be in the old days, these kids would go off to college and people would have like nervous breakdowns. They called it a nice empty nest syndrome, but I think it's when the people that you take care of leave or pass away or die, or break up with you, whatever. It's just devastating because you don't know what to do. How do you take care of yourself? Who am I? What am I going to do? And you immediately start to look for another, I call them hostages. Look for another hostage. So I like this reading. If you have not done the steps in Al-Anon, you know, let me know. I have a step group going all the time, and they will help whether your addiction is a person, a place, a thing, whatever. The 12 steps work for everybody. And I'd be happy to introduce you to that step group and help you get the steps done. So I'm glad you're here today. Let me know how you feel about this. What did you discover about yourself when you started recovering? Or are you new to recovery? Let's talk about it. Thanks.